I can stare at you as long as you want, buddy.
Hoping the people at home thought their TV froze for a second.
Yes. No, we both have to do it at the same time. There.
DSK latest, 57% of Frenchies think he was set up. Andrew, you pointed out that even if DSK were framed, he took the bait. I assume the people that who think he was framed think the sex was consensual.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
Yeah.
But that's
I'm guessing
right.
that right.
Yeah, okay. And just lastly, Mayor Bloomberg says if you don't want to do the perp walk, don't do the crime.
Yeah, it was probably the most ridiculous statement ever. I mean
WT, right?
Yeah, really, Andy. Why would you abbreviate W and T and not F?
Is that not what you do?
No, because now we've got to go back and we've got to edit that.
I will make a note to myself, sir.
Yes, you could have said what the F. That would have saved us some trouble.
But then people might not have known what the F stood for.
I think they can make a reasonable conclusion.
You're not making sense, Greg. You're not making sense.
All right, I'm just looking out for your career.
That whole thing was a falsehood.
Does anyone have any glitter?
Yes.
We need a little glitter. We need a glitter moment right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Attention.
All right, Andy.
I'm going to go get some glitter.
You do that.
And I'm going to come run in there and I'm going to pour it all over you.
Yeah. You act like that's something I wouldn't like. Go to iloveglitter.org. I run that website.
That's my way of apologizing to you for my F-bomb.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
All right, go away, sir. Okay. Coming up. What is it like to bench press twice your own weight while holding down a job that brightens the lives of millions? I interview myself next. But first, wait. First we teased you with strippers, and now we tantalize you with hookers? Well, this next story must be as thin as tissue to require this kind of hype. Every third hottie would sell their body. At least that's according to a new study out of Berlin, Germany, an actual country, which found that 1 in 3 university students would consider sex work to finance their education. In Berlin, prostitution is legal, hooray, but the survey found that students in other cities were also willing to give it up for cash. Thank God for stock footage. For students in Paris, the figure was 29%. Why are they so worried about showing their faces? For students in Kiev, 18%. For those 3 Swedes living in my basement, does it matter? Like they had a choice. Anyway, the number of men who said they'd consider sex work was about equal to the number of women. So let's discuss this in our lightning round. Lightning round. Oh, never gets old. Hey, Mike, is this more proof that higher education is a waste of money, that it forces students to have to turn tricks to pay their tuition? Does that tell you something?
It's just nice that they always have a resource to go back to, I guess, in order to achieve higher education. But, yeah.
Yes, exactly. I think it's good. Ryan, would you have become a sex worker in exchange for a free diploma?
I'm still hoping. It's not specific enough. I mean, they don't say the amount of money. Now, are these people having sex to buy a textbook, or are they having sex to pay for 4 years? What are they getting out of...
That's true. Should have read the study. But we didn't have the study, or we would have that answer. Thanks, Ryan.
Also, we didn't want to. Remember, we did not want to read that
we were
study.
sitting there thinking, should we read the study? And then you said, no, let's go play baseball out in the yard.
We got some nice fresh air.
Yeah, we did. We
sweated off last night.
Then we lost the ball at Old Man Farnyard's lawn.
I wasn't going across that fence.
No
way.
Last time that happened.
At that rate.
Andrea, do you think the people who were answering the survey really knew what they were saying yes to? It's like, you know how students are? They think they're so worldly when, in fact, the first moment
they're just drunk.
Yeah, they're just, yes.
Yeah, well, I think most students are behaving this way and doing all these sexual acts without money, so they figure why not get paid anyway?
Well, that's an interesting point. Bill, you're the only sex worker here. What are some of the hidden costs and dangers students might not realize?
Hidden is a very appropriate word, Greg. A lot of the damage is definitely internal. I was never a sex worker in college. I went to Emerson College, and it was expensive. I was, however, I did do a lot of sex clienting. Oh, yeah. And so that also hurt my student loans.
I think when you're talking about a hidden cost, we're talking about your clients discovering things that you were hiding.
Yeah. Well, it's a little bonus prize. It's like those little prizes you used to get in Cracker Jacks.
Yeah, it's exactly.
Yeah.
In fact,
they're in there.
They called you the Cracker Jack.
Right. Because find a Lego.
Because you didn't care. You just wanted the crack.
Right. Exactly.
Not the money.
I gave them crack so I could buy crack.
Students only see the fun side of anything, so they don't consider the horrible life that sex workers have, and that makes them stupid. Okay. Don't go to college. Anyway, next week, an organization called the Boys Initiative, and it's not what you think, Bill, released a report that suggests American men are falling behind in pretty much everything. According to the report, the U.S. ranks 9th in the world for the number of young men with college degrees. 1 in 5 men of prime working age is unemployed, and 10 out of 10 think Bill is a hot chick.
Hey, I'll take it.
Ryan, could it be that men have figured out, that they don't have to work as much anymore to impress women?
Why work?
Yeah.
You can dress like a baby.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, that's
true. That is true.
Out.
But the thing is, we used to value ambition, and now we kind of value slackers, don't we, in a way?
I guess, and I think this whole study kind of misses the mark. And to bring up a very unfunny point, but they're off the mark. The inner city schools, poor rural schools, they stink.
Yeah.
And so instead of trying to talk about what happens after the schools and where they are with college and stuff, fix the problem.
There you go. That's actually a very coherent point that I overlooked. Also, no, I wasn't paying attention. No, I'm kidding. Andrea, is this the fruits of feminism? Ignoring everything that he just said?
Read my mind.
Yeah.
I was actually going to blame women for this.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I'm serious. They encourage women to be stronger and fight for your rights, and we have to advance women because we've been oppressed all these years. And look what happened. The boys get left behind now. Look at the men's magazines. They always give you tips on how to pick up a hot woman. They never tell you how to handle a successful one.
No, interesting.
Right?
Yeah, and they also tell them how to, be 2% body fat. No man would do that. Bill. Bill, you're a sequential hermaphrodite with a job, so it must disgust you how lazy men are. If you went out and got a job.
This story is absolutely true, and I'll tell you why. Adults likes to work.
Yeah,
and
that's
this
true.
means there's more rich women out there than there used to be, so they can take care of us.
Yeah.
Everybody wins.
Right.
Yeah. As a 46-year-old, I'd like to say bring back the draft. Ooh. Because I'm 46. No one would want me. I can say it safely. 30 years ago, I wouldn't have said it.
Hey, I'd get a free haircut out of it.
Yeah, you're terrible. The Obama campaign is now selling T-shirts and coffee mugs with the words "Made in the USA" on the front and the president's long-form birth certificate on the back. This limited edition line will be available to anyone donating $25 or more to the campaign. I got to go to you, to Andrea, first, because you almost threw up. I actually think this is kind of clever because they're taking something that was a thorn in their side and kind of annoying, and they made it into something cute. I mean, I think if a conservative candidate had the same issue, they would do the same thing, right? If they were smart.
Maybe they would. I mean, but a lot of people still think that birth certificate's a fake, so.
Well, obviously, he's from come on.
Duh.
Yeah. I mean, it took him that long to go to Kinko's and totally do the Photoshop. Come on.
And you know that there's going to be a whole series of mugs that say made in Kenya or made in, in Indonesia. There's going to be a bunch of other mugs that play off this, too.
I've got to get onto Cafe Press before the show airs.
Yes.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. Ryan, good idea or great idea?
Well, I want to know why they're so expensive. I mean, you can go to Times Square and get 3 T-shirts for $10.
That is true.
I'm pretty sure they're made in the U.S. also.
Yeah. What do you think, Mike? Clever way to make money, or, go ahead.
It's creating jobs.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's true.
They're all in China, but it's creating jobs.
Bill's already ordered, what, about 1,000 of them?
Yes, they were available on thanksbirthers.org because he owes them a lot.
I think it's cute, but it could be cloying. It could be like, in his words, spiking the football because the whole birther conspiracy was such a victory for him. It really was. I mean, Trump is gone because, so in a way it's almost like he's mocking them.
I think they're allowed to be mocked.
Yeah,
there's some people that deserve it.
All right. Well, we'll agree to agree or disagree. I don't really know what. Okay, time for another break. Remember, check out the new Red Eye podcast. There's a new one every day. To catch them, go to foxnewsradio.com and click on Red Eye. Tonight, what did we talk about?
What did we talk about? I remember that everything we said was awesome.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
Oh, we talked about empathy, how I said I didn't believe in empathy. That's what it was. All right, come back. So last night I told you how much I enjoy crying in the shower, but I also love charity. So let's go to my latest piece of art. Of course, I call this surfing corn. It's a surfing unicorn. But you could have figured that one out. The high bid so far comes from our regular bidder, Shelley Nepper. No relation to Bob Nepper, great baseball player, who's offered $600 for this piece of art. Thank you, Shelley. And thank you, Bob, for those years playing for the Giants. So the rest of you have till Friday to make a bid. Email your offer to redeye@foxnews.com to be considered. And as you know, all the money This week goes to TAPS, a nonprofit group that provides grief counseling and support programs to families of fallen soldiers. You can go to taps.org to learn more. And let's not forget the real message. It's not about charity. It's about me not getting beaten up on the way home from work. Sadly, I do ask for it sometimes.
How do we know there's no relation there?
I asked her.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I asked her if she was related to Bob Nepper.
Well, in San Francisco, maybe that is Bob Nepper.
Oh, that would be
You never know.
terrible.
You never know.
Terrible. Why make fun of Bob Nepper? Great player. Actually kind of finished below 500 in his win-loss. Why am I talking about this? I should be doing voicemail. Okay, it's time for messages for Greg. Why am I talking about sports? Let's kick back, relax, and feast your eyes on a dog with a serious monkey on his back as we bathe your ears with warm, soapy words.
Hey, I really enjoyed your show the other day. It was one of the best shows you guys had ever done. And what was so special about it? Oh, yeah, Bill Schultz wasn't there.
Where's Bill? Get him back on air. He should have his, he could have his own show. He definitely has a following.
Yeah, best suggestion I can give for your show is just do away with it. Bye.
Yes, it's so exciting that you're coming to Channel 5. I mean, at 5 p.m. I used to watch Glenn Beck. I'm going to miss him, but when I worked out, I didn't really pay attention to what Glenn Beck was saying. Now I can really pay attention to you when I run on a treadmill.
I'd like to suggest for Greg Gutman on Red Eye that the next time he does anything about something like the Olive Garden, try getting an Italian on the panel. That stuff is the worst crap on the planet. But people who don't know real Italian food like Greg Gutman and that panel don't know. So, little advice. Love the show.
You can attack me, you don't attack the Olive Garden.
You know, we're not having Greg Gutman on anymore. So I agree completely with that viewer there that he has no idea what Italian food's like. All right. That was delightful. So keep calling me on my direct line, 212-462-5050. And we're going to close things out with the post-game wrap-up from TV's Andy Levy. As you know, a jerk. Anything changes. To clips of recent shows, go to foxnews.com/redeye. Back to TV's Andy Levy for the post-game wrap-up.
Thanks, Greg. Hey, Andrea, you got a New York Daily News column coming out later today?
I do, every Thursday. And this week says GOP, take a chill pill. We'll get a front runner. Relax.
All right.
They're just so anxious. What's the rush? Clinton didn't even announce till October 1991. Plenty of time.
Okay. Who's it going to be?
Andy.
Who's it going to be?
Oh, I don't know.
All right. Gary Johnson. Hey, Mike, I hear you ran a duathlon over the weekend. Is that a real thing?
Yeah, duathlon, running and biking up in the Catskills. It's hence my being in New York for the weekend.
Yeah. How'd that go?
I got disqualified.
Really?
I took a wrong turn, shaved 5 miles off the course, which is one way to win.
Yeah.
But they, I got busted. I got DQ'd.
You truly are the Rosie Ruiz of Fox
exactly.
News.
Yep. Yep.
I can't believe I came up with a sports reference that everybody liked.
Yeah.
This truly is a strange night.
Yes. Also, it showed how old you are. Hey, Ryan, where can we see you?
Dangerfield's Comedy Club. I'll be there this weekend. 3 shows Friday, 3 shows Saturday. 61st and 1st.
Okay.
Why do they call it Dangerfields? It should be a fun name, not dangerous and
Fun
Rodney.
I know. I was just playing.
I just wanted to look smart.
Bill, anything you want to plug quickly?
I totally don't, Andy, but you can listen to my brother, Pete Dominic.
God, forget
POTUS.
it. Back to you, Greg.
Come on, man. They need some
enough.
subscribers.
My God.
You can't go pitching other people's radio shows.
Why not? It's my brother.
Your brother's not the host.
But he's on it all the time.
Barely.
You don't listen.
Brother makes me sick. Your whole family's trouble. Sometimes I don't know why I'm here with
But
you.
trouble can be fun.
Stupid.
Call my whole family, ladies.